free matches akese ba so enu ane de beba so ene na ma real transfers nim na me de updates ni details ne kakra etimi e de aba kenenra e wo UEFA Nations League semi-final Germany lose 2-1 against Portugal e one nation so mu koshia Germany a omo bre ansana ometimi a Germany national team no enti ade kronti enra ma Portugal fo ani je ni say the last time a Portugal German national team way back 2000 abra papa e friend say Sergio Conceição ebo hat-trick editi a Germany after 25 years after Portugal for etimi a German national team no enti almost show after 25 years na almost say qualified the UEFA Nations League final no e ka hu bi na ma Portugal for enra no mani age bebree by game na ye witness say no na e so clear say na Portugal for no e better as German national team Portugal show character and omu show omu quality no so dead so difference and what Germany any Portugal mu ano character and quality because quality and team friends say Portugal possess no na was suru bebre ken the first 45 minutes there na Germany for slight advantage no na first half in Germany for no a little bit better than Portugal national team no so what Portugal national team na Papa, on your friend say Roberto Martinez, decided say, Obama João Neves, abo as a right back. And to Portugal finfin on the Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, and a Ruben Neves, and a chassis won finfin. Germany for whom some midfield na no much chassis, some person will take control. So Leroy Sané Florent Wirtz, drop put deep kakra, Ebeka Abrante defense Goretzka mu won finfin ho, and no much chassis so mu dominating in the midfield. E can who be na first half. Yehun said Germany take control kakra in terms of build up no more better in terms of progression no more better so first half now who said Germany for inside the Portugal for so kakra by second half no Roberto Martinez a substitution be Sanyoma bebre edema Portugal national team no bringing in Abrante friend Nelson Semedo a natural right back ordinary be shame no eboama Portugal for any that stability that area at the time we introduce Vitinha won finfin ho the control by or the pass ne by or the movement ne by so Vitinha be share Portugal national team in the second half no you say Portugal control game ne better omu kra ball no mu control better omu nkra ball no mu control ball ne better omu movement asha say aye quick omu timi attack omu asha say omu create chances so Vitinha the sa control any total dominance no ben finfin o de ma Portugal ana Francesco Conceição the individual brilliance nearby check go na Abrante ne share so second half na nkasa no the substitution of Portugal national team no eboa manioma bebre sign first half Portugal nya big chance onya just 4 attempts but in the second half obenya 13 attempts 4 big chances and ultimate chef 2 goals no so to me second half no unnecessary bibia dem Portugal by kin Abrante your friend say Ronaldo
yes, next
937 goals in the football career. Aka 63 goals, not the 1,000. And you most likely say Ronaldo by achieve this record we. 63 goals, Ronaldo at the age of 40 years, 1,000 goals no, and you most likely so by achieve. So obo 2 years can one. Obeti match 63 goals no. By nipa baako ken yem bona baso. Abrante friend say Nuno Mendes. Ken Abrante any form no wom this season and wedding. Nuno Mendes no osase as an attacking midfielder na onye defender ana echi omo convert ne be left back yehu left backs bi wo ho a omo no defensively omo very solid shobi te say Ashley Cole na ho den pa ye so be defend ofo obi te say Marcelo as a left back ojonye attacker na ho den wo ho than defending by Nuno Mendes ne de no ye attack a oteke ye defend or take or you be otimi invert otimi overlap otimi underlap oje ball na hwe ne ball carries hwe kwan ofa so opposite threat e offensive third oje ball no dey kwa hwe movement hwe sa movement a oni Bruno Fernandes ya go ne baye na nim say Nuno Mendes say oje ball no oye na adwen san kokko shooti ohwa no hu senior man Ronaldo so turn or say ene mamema senior man nse go ana o pass e ball dey come Ronaldo to be honest with you Portugal Nuno Mendes guy no this season ye can left back some more from pa uyi top 2 a wanya one obey 2 Portugal qualify omo twa ye ne between Spain and France why and be qualify for final attention nebe wo Dembele ene Lamine Yamal players me no omo da wachi because of Ballon d'Or issue ni nyina by kin anytime be as Spain any France be she biano rivalry ni wo ho e hyase 1922
yeah
so Spain and France be she bi omo sa rivalry and fa ho ni the whole form e you omo matches e dey so be predict. That's the reason why 37 games between these two sides. France winning mu 13, Spain winning mu 17 and mu 7 about draw. Okay. The last time o Musiano Spain show mu 2-1. And to say okay obi a war form in terms of the world throw currently the Spanish national team we European champions. Name ken na match no e dey so be predict because form na say France for boys na so swap pick no untimi underrated France national team no. Spain for the be crab ball no. Spain for the be pass bebree. Spain for the be control ball because of almost style. Anyhow, omo ball ni sitie. Spain, Papa Fence Luis de la Fuente, up a tactical flexibility and a positional flexibility. So anytime be a Spain under Luis de la Fuente, Ebesia Cambiano, ne right back aye Pedro Porro, and a branch Fence Kukureya, over the left back no. Omo timi move over inside in the midfield. Now allow Pedri and Fabian Ruiz say ombet message forward kakra. So anytime biano Spain 4% omunya numbers in the midfield, no more control fin edit your opponent bia. So the first thing about the Spanish national team, I say omo open numbers in the midfield, numbers omdibe control game no. At the same time, ombenya numbers will position 10. So Spain for be control game no fin ho. That's how omutie. Eto dem impokra na kukuraya. Any brand friend say Pedro Porro no, ebe join the attack no. Now Oma make sure say Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams akati inside. So Spain for no ebe try say ye control game no, yen control fin ho, offensive third yenya numbers na be ko dia mo. By Ken France for ball no, omo nhwe say ye be passing football. Ye be champagne football. France ball ni ye direct because omo runners e wo many ho. Mbappe e ye runner, Doué e ye runner, Dembele e ye runner. Michael Olise a runner. Omo midfielders no me mechanical midfielders. Abrante e friend say Koni ene Adran Rabiot. Omo mbeje ball na do omo ti say Pedri. Omo je ball na no. Omo hwe player all running. Enti game back kwa two teams ni na like no attack na no ehye.
Well,
France attack na no ehye. Spain attack na no ehye. So eba sa na individual brilliance no ana be ye adwuma. Why na be hye say Lamine Yamal na be gi ni din, Dembele na be gi ni din.
And omo vote to Lamine Yamal in area ya young player of the season our La Liga.
Our La Liga. Young player.
Young.
Enti the Ekeka ko the best player.
Because they say the young okra na onina me the 12
Ken we dey ma member transfers ne so ma.
Okay.
Mas Allegri aka akire AC Milan mpanyufo say opa Adran Rabiot e wo AC Milan bo buku no. AC4 enya Luka Modric. This season mo mbo Europe. Next season person mo qualify by Europe. Ana coach ni say ope players a omo experience on betima bo omo. Na Adran Rabiot no one na ye adwuma e wo Juventus Spain. Enti AC4 ne nkofa ne mbra. Problem e wo ho ne ye say AC Milan embo Europe. Adran Rabiot the Olympic Duma say a qualify for UEFA Champions League. Or just 6.4 million euros e Olympic Duma say or the highest paid player ho. Oko AC Milan na omo highest paid player so e Rafael or this 6.4. Oba is kanu AC Milan intimintua by coach ne say opa Branty a friend say Adran Rabiot. Arsenal Abel so mo pe Aston Villa for attacker Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers. Arsenal Abel the only attacking midfielder currently Arsenal for rely on Martin Odegaard. Ateta say this season Abel no or person man attack on yeshe. Sen attack obetima yeshe. I also onya players are every position biano on betimenya 2-2-2 or more option ho. So the attacking midfield role Morgan Rogers a player ba kwa Arsenal for any abrese on ba ko fa sa Branty no. So what check your Branty any this season na the numbers enye bad. 14 goals, 15 assists in all competition. Arsenal for going for Morgan Rogers. Antonio Conte wa Napoli. Or say Chaloba from Chelsea. Chelsea defender Chaloba. Antonio Conte wa Napoli or head coach. Or say De Laurentiis enkofa Chaloba enfa nimbra. Chaloba enya the first game wa Chelsea na and Antonio Conte. Say anopano de betu dwa say Chelsea Kukureya. Caicedo, Kopama and Enzo Fernandez. Omo nkwa no me untouchable say wa Chelsea. Obi etimi ko eno an Antonio Conte say opa Branty friend say Chaloba. Ento hian we anim ho ekire ho. Say or the Scott McTominay aba afa or the Billy Gilmour aba afa the Brana eba other guys no ho into opa Chaloba e wo Napoli for next season. Barcelona after say omo try so many players ni bi di aba no. Barca see 8 players e be free bobo ko nim. 8. Na 8 players no mo he say on beton mo Eskom benya no 30 million euros no be generate. And
Nipa 30 million.
30 million.
As on more from.
Our from pioneer players omu edu.
Okay.
And as 8 players ne kwa. Eska on beti omu weight bill ne so no 20 million euros. Omu weight bill ne so. Na players no Ansu Fati oko. Pau Victor Dinwum, Iñaki Peña, Ora Romeo, Christiansen din wo list nim. Ena yem wa kaka.
Christiansen.
Ni din wo list nim. Na adekronti a omu hia se eska ne yese. E wo se omu timi generate 10 million euros for financial fair play na timi amaki sure say omu goalkeeper omenya no one Garcia etimi a register enti Barca betima register one Garcia e wo se omu timi nya 10 million euros e wo sa financial fair play no so enti omu try say 8 players emu betima generate 30 million euros na salary no 20 million euros e so ate na me no ka say Chelsea said the new offer e come Brighton Joao Pedro. Yes. Chelsea said the new offer called Brighton. First offer no Brighton for Angie. Second offer no Chelsea see 50 million euros, 50 million pounds plus a player loan.
Okay.
And to me 50 million pounds ne kono. Almost say tebiri omu player ba ko di ama Brighton say onkobo loan e wo Brighton. Na no me konti a Chelsea ni average Joao Pedro no so. Chelsea for season e kwa we Premier League no. Teams omu create big chances. One a Liverpool 112 big chances. Do atosu mienu ye Chelsea. Onya 93 big chances. By which big chances omu tosu mienu na ko hwe omu share goals na omu tosu 7th. Ente what's that?
Joao Pedro nim goals sir.
On the numbers 10 goals, 6 assists.
10 goals.
6 assists inti omu open. Say dealer baba inti Joao Pedro so mbenti new bid no Chelsea e de akọ. Robertis Eko Manchester United omu try say Anthony die number solve. Ama Anthony agent Luis Conte Ewo Manchester so e omo try some be solve Anthony die no. Ken unim say Diego Pablo Simeone aka che Atletico Madrid say omo nko tabiri Anthony mbra Atletico Madrid. Na Brandt ne ba Spain die wa be ye no. Obehia so obesi akan wo Wanda Metropolitano. Inti Atletico Madrid for so ba wrem for Brandt e fe ne say Anthony. Medima no si no. Ma mi nko wie wo wankasa wadamfo Jose. Team a friend is Fenerbahce any space and negotiate for Bissouma. Just say so pe Bissouma e won finfin ho. Next season e wo Tukai take league nim. Na mo ye negotiation na minim die si was space. Ana space mpanyimfo aka che Fenerbahce for say ye negotiate on Bissouma na mo mpa Richarlison. Enti space won ankasa e pe say Fenerbahce sa fa Richarlison.
Eka Bissouma ho.
Eka Bissouma ho. Enti omo se ni nyina be gina Jose so. Se Jose Kaso be hia Richarlison dia on be negotiate.
Obi obo Brazil number 9 na ye de na to obi so sa no.
Nti se die. Bissouma ana Brantia Bissouma ana Richarlison. Se Fenerbahce ni ehwe so betima kopie ma.
They say career asensem na sesen.
Se die.
Me hu picture bi ana ase o ba bi onam no obedwen say airport. Na say Madrid for si bo se no. Che za na ye old picture.
But you say be aka Real Madrid beti ane Benfica beti ase. On say Benfica die Costa de wakasa onu ni sika se mo mfa ndi agro.
Ade so hu se hu bibi se ya na ayo se o yeden.
Okoye medical.
Picture
we time na no wo nkwada na.
No nkwada no ni. What just say what do sa. Play bi ani team do so bi ani bobo.
No comments.
Trust me.
No comments. Na sane ma we kra na ya na I wonder say. No Carrera si die. And na wa be your story is Manchester for per left back. Where is also Manchester player? Oh, go for no.
Also on per no uncle.
And you no nempe, you know. I just don't get some of these things.
Okay.
Where only bought about Patrick Dugu.
Where are they Chendugu?
Na we jai na Manchester United coach say me per left back.
Now we saw.
Wow player oh say me pen no could chase ka for Patrick Dugu. What's one my boy na come Madrid. Still who go say me per left back. What is that?
CR7 goal no.
Ken,
I don't know go for your outside.
CR7 goal ni die.
Oh, you said oh, dear.
Me come no crepa dia. You wait for 45 for. Say omo mami Jevan dibio.
Or the line Maya. It depended your mom.
Hey, now saying you must draw line no. I am beginning to suspect say Ken say the problem is not the VAR. The problem is the people behind the bar. Nipa na etse computer na echi no omu nye clear offside omu nya ntro no mu twa
line no omu twa chia na
me ba Kent give me the line per line ma me na wow she line bi omu draw the aba na picture keep on rotating it
the picture ne line no line is straight we line straight line
me pa cho question obisa from this line they say oh they be the other one question obisa they say the kick of the player inti ye dey na check ye the foot of the player na check and then the way on the ball na check
yeah no the ball na check
me ba cho kwa me picture na me the on the ball na draw line but I say the foot of the player who had the pass
say na nine the kokromoti no
me ba cho an well the ball na check what you say crown pa we there crown no ma boy shame hey football here na say there mu wi bi shame o
mo referees mo referees
me there there
clean go
e da ho a na woni say go ni to mo no minim say we there ye be born of hey me who ya say referees ya mbo na say hey oh no come on me I support Ronaldo in so many ways but this is so obvious FIFA for minim promise how madi aye Ronaldo minim what is going on looks like I say yenye bibi kakra fa njawuja for last one I don't get these things and I know na FIFA president so me say Ronaldo combo club world cup please
that's what deserve
see adia Ronaldo aye e international football no aye remarkable me pesa nyema way to dance what Ronaldo has done Ronaldo with 40 years and na Portugal team no Ronaldo na ese no Ronaldo on say Portugal team and no Ronaldo na say no and that Portugal ebe san bia ye ni say Ronaldo and that Portugal be ya de bia no mapo before fraud ya hye no coach na ogina Portugal bench no Roberto Martinez the money was from too much
Ben no second half no name oye
it was because Germany were tired and one saw the players ni begugu mu ana mo bobol point ni say team we sa wonya team bi na ohihye wo midfield emawa na who are the same players e one team mu a you just carry them now do mo aba be team let me give you one example Spain ebe Euro 2008 because Barcelona had given Luis Aragonés omo Iniesta momo Javi. Aragonés needed to add Marcus Senna-Keke. Enter sa. Portugal team. The PAG for aye di ama omo pa omo ma say Joao Neves ni Vitinha. The kind of partnership ni understanding and what these two boys in temwe. And one say what times have midfield no. Now the Bruno Fernandes aka ho.
But that's Joao Neves and Paulina coach ne person baako bon na Vitinha ne Joao Neves.
And until me Roberto Martinez onyade. Tio PH midfield na eye enviable ewo Europe no. Vitinha, Joao Neves, Fabian Ruiz, enter sa. It is how about the Portuguese national team. I just the Fabian Ruiz all PF film. I'm a Bruno Fernandes. I be shame. Fabian Ruiz, Bruno Fernandes. Why not add it? So you are even upgrading it. Enter sa. So what is your problem? Nowadays, Joao Neves ikobo 2. Akwa we onye serious bako kra wo na Bernardo Silva chinchin na obebo ni bi well mama nka masam ntwam nko kitwa bi ha mama san ka asam bi Ronaldo no mo manage no with all due respect he's 40 years Sunday obebo final say enye
so uniform
tani apon awie Ronaldo edube bi a take him out man kwara ni bi mo no anka san regaining the energy for bobo ken nka masam wa he say am no ka say Osimhen offer mienu na dan enim. Hilal for no say on money 30 million euros a year. Galatasaray so money 15 million euros a year. Na Galatasaray sika no times 2 of what Hilal see on the memano. Hilal for so mu nimre and na kopem Friday Victor Momo answer enye sa omu movie on. Last year Ekatodo Brunanka oko Al Ahly Sika Al Ahly ka some the memano and no Hilal for some the memano and the last minute and Napoli for kwayema deal no e cancel here and to be no can say 30 million euros for Victor Osimhen take or you will not take a train boy no a response Dia tosubio Ken. Enra me say West Ham United for rejected Chelsea offer for Mohamed Kudus no. I kept on wondering a lot of things. One, because meaning say West Ham United for no munya Kudus on beton because yeska. They need cash sankasa.
And Chelsea Kudus are rejected Saudi Arabia. So on Copa stay. So him say Denya Chelsea DNA bedding.
For Chelsea to make official there.
My official bed no
exactly. You see, the mommy I am one say. Me initially me say and what I heard from West Ham sources was that West Ham for say a cash plus players. That time no man can players and no marriage I was like, how? Because West Ham for Pesca and the positions be or you would also go out and buy. And I mean Chelsea players somebody mama West Ham because I've rejected it. Ebianesi kind of from pa because Kudus contract from 1st of July to the 10th of July. Wow, Basa Ope Kudus bia a release clause now bet you just 85 million pounds. Utu no for Kudus. It is a yenyan sa window noa. Wow, Kudus will be at just negotiate. It's when I heard that I was like, in any case, now the Chelsea 4% someone turn on him at the now someone turn Pedro into. I was surprised to be very honest. And he about bedroom pempens.
And it's good to say Chelsea I make your official bid for Kudus.
It's good.
Yeah. Because Kudus do baby na yin na yabamu yaden. Na yabamu yabu. Say one renye. So 2 players plus cash. Oma rejected. Minim say the ombesi akubim. Ebasa Madueke nebeko. Because Sancho ko.
Madueke na say Pedro Neto ba.
Debi Pedro Neto dey say oye player kese.
And some and also say he Mudrik e dey feel list no so.
Okay, yeah, Mudrik be free because he agene Jesse.
Exactly.
Agene Jesse number.
Because Chelsea for minimum some pe Jimmy Guinness.
I say Kudus ba onu ntimi ba.
So I am beginning to feel say Chelsea they are just throwing in the office. On the bids no quite different places. Say say Joao Pedro about 10, about 7, about 11, about 9. Ebiane say Joao Pedro will throw in bid for Brighton. I'm trying to understand what Chelsea want to do, but clearly, as I won't throw in offers and they take. They loan you out. Now, for that, I think it is more of a business conversation Chelsea are trying to do more than football conversations. But my interest has gone in the say. I would love Kudus to play for big club. Maybe I make a second. With all due respect, you're Ghana players, don't do na yes so. But the big necessary Ghana player being a big club.
It's a party.
Why you? Who say embarrassing pa? Until say recently Arsenal Champions League no ye bibia me ye hunu. Ye bo Champions League Nigeria ni we ni African players omo Egypt ni you don't see Ghanaian players playing in even Champions League semi or finals. Me what? This is embarrassing. Because we pride ourselves to say Ghana, Africa, we are the pride of Africa. Your talents. Who are talents now want to me showcasing what big club talents who are saying. A conversation as me war problem so now most African for no elbow bubble place. It gets me sad. Say the last time I got a crown a podium no so was 2015. 10 years in year you crown from podium no so.
Any
day are you?
Any African best since the day
2015 10 years in here we can't even mount the podium yet we call ourselves the Brazilians of African football.
Now Fabianski ko West Ham United ko enti enka Robert Sanchez enka Disbury Hall nka on kana na skaka krabi nka no momfa nkwaje Kudus but then say West Ham United for when he says our players na dey omo nhede nya bibibia wo
asam na dey check
this boys we dey odi omo kasika mo beje Kudus skanu sa enti na Disbury Hall so nya bad
Ken it's a bit that I don't understand this because
so why
West Ham
reject we
West Ham here goalkeeper
anti am goalkeeper
and Richie or the bid cost Southampton so per Aaron Ramsdale 25 million. West Ham here midfielders. Into the players they are mentioning, these are areas of West Ham here. Into no, me either say those players now media ni mo no enye the right place at Chelsea they call ye.
Maybe a different.
Maybe a different place. Okay. Well, anyway, here and there's Spain in France. Enye Ballon d'Or. I know say enye Ballon d'Or. Fine.
And the crowd will be intimate kasa.
You bet me aka because
they normally say game way Nations League beba Ballon d'Or mono. Cristiano Ronaldo ne top scorer. About Nations League CC. Kwame. Nations League one actually goes pa.
Ronaldo 7.
Ronaldo has how many goals?
7.
Okay. But so
you can't say who win in Nations League. You say 2 players no one. Omo pre Ballon d'Or no mu nyina be gine game back mu abo. Inti no.
Sa game no mo but obi so ye panyin wo.
Won say the ebetimi esi ne say. The obebo ball pa cha ne yonko no. Emre bi bedru. Se ye discuss Ballon d'Or ho komo a sa game we ebebem. And then necessarily say the obesha no obeji Ballon d'Or. But we are saying is say umpo a back part of those conversations say sa time ayemi enu kra ye hia ye ne kwasi sen.
I said Basadi, I said yakura, if anything.
Lamin
yakura. Intend yakura the zone obe dribble need obe dribble point for sa what you say.
Nti say also nim dribble
and I just Kwame. Sa akura de ebe say dia wajibu antwetwe nko a.
Lebi nti now say Dembele obi asusu hye.
Dembele kope go ono ope trophies. Or jeje trophy.
Say no France for no. Mun say nkwada no so mun nyina bo say Michael Olise so pre-ball ni bi bo.
Yeah, Olise.
Olise very very good player. And you know, I know say any conversation about, but honestly we are going to enjoy good football. Adia mention maybe I'm not going to look at Lamine Yamal and Dembele. Because share the components of Spain for midfield, you know. Because one thing you need to note is say Luis de la Fuente you know. Pedri on shada starter was Spain national team.
Because Fabian Ruiz aba.
On say
or some Boba kono Arsenal kono.
Mikel Merino na ti adi lankasa ne 3-man midfield na ye Rodri, Fabian Ruiz ana odi Pedri as number 10 ana ye ko hero so ko pray free man Dani wo mo be share 10 aka inti Pedri ni 8 nankasa ope no okwo Spain na ye Fabian Ruiz na boss 8 no but
report about say Pedri best start but as the 8 and as number 10
eno na me pese
me coach no ehun so man mo 8 and man mo 10
eno echi Spanish national team camp omo ye ni interview no omo bisa na say position ben open us some nyina mo hwe Barcelona season we na me 8 na me comfortable inti won say but De La Fuente so say 8 no ultimate 2 Fabian Ruiz so my conversation is on say Pedri epe Ballon d'Or commodie pa
on the only Fabian Ruiz
because it's a Spanish national team no position ultimate 2 Fabian Ruiz there then we cannot rope in you into those conversations. But what's the
commodity? Just our commodity.
Oh, when you say, also Road Raja, I said, so no Sujibi.
Because we sound common.
Also Road Raja, also Road Raja, no who says the same midfielders.
So Fabian Reason and the born in your face. Just a Pedri, and also Bossa, but you are more than ever.
And says they say, Oko Spanish national team 8 no Fabian in Ebo. It just say, Pedrino, 8 me Fabian Ruiz ni free, number 8 walk. I want to be say.
Baby, you're going to be so boy, it's an over 10.
Biggie.
Ken, now what you say?
Now, me not doing baby. I
didn't come on.
Ken, my man shall in free Chelsea. Now, Chelsea are signing Liam Delap. Yes, he's a good striker. He's a good prospect. And at Chelsea are far quadano. Now, auto prospector. Obe here so be man bre. Said ye be yanka kanka new environment obe find in home. Baby, I wa be urano. Obetimi pick up the bits and pieces. No good game media now because Liam Delap na Chelsea are fan no. Ken, open the top 10 strikers in the Premier League on count. About 37 matches and share 12 league goals. But Chelsea won't say BB wonimu. Omo fa akwada nde ne ba. Ebia within the next 2-3 years. Akwada ne betimi mature into a very good striker. No manya mfa so de free ne so. Nana me da sorry anopa na me hu say Chelsea aye post na Chelsea aye no. Almost your new number 9 arrive. Ne hono na me yam hye me de ma akwala no. Me yam hye me de ma akwala no because say unim Chelsea. Na unim Chelsea abakọ sem a. Obo se na nse players omo bo be fa Chelsea jersey number 9 ni nyina no. Aya na niam nkoyi mfa ma omo. Obi ba emfa woni ne level. Emfa woni ball a obo. Emfa woni baby a wadru. Once the person picks the number 9 jersey with Chelsea, na nneɛma ahyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɛgye agu ɛde ama player korɔ no enti sɛ wɔbusuani ne Liam Delap wadamfo ne Liam Delap woyɛ Chelsea supporter ɛwɔ sɛ saa bere yi mo hyɛ aseɛ sɛ mo bɔ mpaeɛ de ama akɔla no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɔbɛsucceed kendeɛ nti a meka saa ne sɛ mema few examples of certain players a ɔma ba bɛjoin ne Chelsea bɔ oboko no na ɔmo bɛfa the number 9 jersey na nneɛma nkɔ nkan amfa ma ɔmo Chelsea kɔfa akɔla bi efiri Argentina ne efiri ni Di Stefano Ken Di Santo sorry akɔla ne ba Chelsea no saa season na wabɔ ne ho mmɔde ama nneɛma akɔyɛ di ama akɔla ne bebree joining Chelsea no wabɔ 17 matches and wahwɛ 12 goals ɛwɔ ne league mu and ɔde ba bɛwura Chelsea bɔ oboko no Di Santo ba Chelsea no Ken and obey the number 9 jersey. Akwadaa ne friend the new Maradona ɛwɔ Argentina. At that time around 2008, Chelsea to akwadaa no 3.4 million pounds. So we calculate the time value of money aba na ya akwadaa ne bo den pa. But obefa Chelsea jersey no. Na nneɛma ma yɛ den di ama no. Obo 16 matches ɛwɔ Chelsea team ni mu. Akwadaa na ntimi anhyɛ 1 goal kra. Ɛno ne nkonkoda. Ɛne na mu na Chelsea kɔkɔfa Gonzalo Higuain de ne bae. Gonzalo Higuain from Juventus and Obewura Chelsea big player big level big status wababa Obewura Chelsea bo boko ne mu sometimes Chelsea were problems for money more people were expecting say bana obaba be sesa nema de ama Chelsea na nema konkan wani mu honom ye wie na Gonzalo Higuain so abo 19 matches de ama Chelsea no wa just 5 goals such a big player and Omontimi Antoalo ne so no ma brante ne koye Obama young ba be wura Chelsea from Barcelona Chelsea could turn around 10 million pounds Kino no so buy a player no about Premier League aji goalkeeping. Chelsea supporters ne felt to say bana all bana he's one person who knows the terrain. It to baba be remu and never be kon kind the man wa Chelsea anymore. Obama young so ba be remu or be father number 9 jersey wa Chelsea or be bought 21 matches. If you are saying no wa 3 goals pe and the ama Chelsea bo boko no. Romelu Lukaku buy and the second coming. He was bought around 75 million pounds. Kino be bought 58 matches the dema Chelsea or she only 15 goals. After picking up the number 9 jersey, and a Murata buy. Murata be bought 72 games, and the match Chelsea was just 24. Murata crampo there. Or no later, or realize this, number 9 jersey na man for can 170 ana. So after one season, Murata and Pennyford in commerce number 9 on Pebium, or more man jersey number 29. And a Murata says the jersey number, our Chelsea, and so still near man says the biggest of it all, a player friend is Fernando Torres. Good striker. No, I establishing who Premier League anymore. Or the record fee from Liverpool, British record fee that they buy Chelsea, 50 million pounds at that time. Can buy, you know. And your man can't from Fernando Torres. Or the 172 matches, or she only 45 goals, and they match Chelsea Bobo. And among all these strikers, I'm a bomudin. Di Santo, and I make us a young player, not only known. And maybe Liam Delap status a brone there so. But Omo Makanina, Alvaro Morata, Obama Young, Gonzalo Higuain. These players are not yet top notch. Fernando Torres mo. No more establish your mo. A chair branch and friend is Liam Delap. But picking the Chelsea number 9 jersey and the man conquer and farmer players way. Until Liam Delap says yeah, if we nekwe. Jersey number now afano. Psychologically, spiritually, physically. A branch and chance yes or yen huajuma. And yes sir, a bad day in the amano. Our Chelsea bobo anymore. Ken Manchester United, oh yeah, story be. Say United they kwa kope goalkeeper. Na goalkeeper na United they kwa kope no. Enyo obi asa Emiliano Martinez dibu. And a Manchester United decided to make kwa fanaba. Me assure say Manchester United supporters ewie ya. Obi o tie dwumadi ni bia o te sa story we no. Eni je kese na beba be hye na komam. Because Manchester United biggest problem for seasons now has been the goalkeeping department. Andre Onana semenye nene ye baba beka. It is also sorry now to say Man United coach, the technical team, I decided to make kwa goalkeeper friend say Emiliano Martinez. Me assure say when he beje because goalkeeper na prove beyond reasonable doubt. Hey, he's a good goalkeeper. Team bi obekomu bia no betimi abon ho modern. Oba Premier League ni mu. Obi be make case say Arsenal near man dan konkai. That is very true. But even the start to Arsenal company was very good. The first 8 matches, no one keeping 7 clean sheets. And the Arsenal but eventually, for whatever reasons, and a goalkeeper ni free and or joining Aston Villa. Or joining Aston Villa, he has never looked back. Yakobo 2022 World Cup. He was the man of the Argentina World Cup. No? And he was the best goalkeeper in the World Cup. Since then, Waji FIFA best goalkeeper. Wagene twice. The Lev Yashin Trophy. I Ballon d'Or. I my best goalkeepers. We are say Wagene twice. Until watch beyond reasonable doubt, say he's a good goalkeeper. Manchester United yana ebe boamo. But in common supporters ni BD. About the age. Can I feel at the age of 32? When you I was saying Kasami Manchester United, they share other young goalkeepers. They say Cavalier Zion Suzuki young goalkeepers around 22, 23. No more mefa goal post no. But so what the Premier League nechi? No what the Manchester United nechi? Said there is a precedent that there are other goalkeepers. No more experience, no more aged. But in the Premier League they succeeded. Obekai Brad Friday for Tottenham. Jens Lehmann for Arsenal, Max Schwarzer for Fulham. These are all goalkeepers. I know more than 32, 33, 34. Echo. But in the Premier League, no more consistent with good performances. Manchester United and Ankasa, there is a case study. After Peter Schmeichel, Manchester United best goalkeeper Kenny Ebisawa Obeka Sehoya. Obeka Edwin van der Sar. But Edwin van der Sar as a goalkeeper, Manchester United they turn no 34 years from Fulham. And a Manchester United turn and then a buy. Obe spending 6 quality years for Manchester United at the age of 40 in 2011 and all free Manchester United team no. Even at the age of 40 all free Manchester no, he was still Manchester United's number 1. I know yeah best goalkeeper Premier League no. The Manchester United actually the English Premier League and sana oko. It's Emiliano Martinez goalkeepers most of the time are different from outfield players. The more they grow, the better they get. Any experience, And I believe that the age and the factor, per the watch, he's a quality goalkeeper out of Manchester United based on the precedent.
Well, Messia Ba, Sisia Biggie, na Mababa Twaso, yes, Sisia, Kwekwa Meba, Sisia, Mameko commercial break him.